All right, party people, what's going on? This your man Griff. I'm taking a quick break before I do some other stuff, but I realized I needed to ink my stamps. And most of you may have this particular brand. This is from XL Mark. I get mine off of Amazon. I can't even remember what the cost is, but I like the round stamps. But the round stamps, some of the areas they just don't fit because they don't give you enough room to put a round stamp in there. Mine probably was a little too big anyway. So I went with the little rectangle one. And from time to time, you got to re-ink these, okay? And you'll just notice it has red buttons on the side. And what you have to do is press these red buttons in as you press down. As you press the bottom down a little bit, you press the red buttons in and it locks. So if you look at it closely, you see it's depressed in, that's out. And then you just push that in just a little bit till it locks. And then you notice got this little half moon shape square. And then basically on the square side, you pop out. Press in the half moon side, pop that out, boom. Now, always have a paper to lay it on. This here's the ink. This is Excel ink, premium 2 ounce. That's a lot of ink. I've had this for well over a year. You gotta really be careful with this ink because it has no filters on it. It just comes running out like a wild child. And then all you do is just re-ink your stamp. Now, some people say that's too much. Some people might not say that's not enough. But there we go. So it soaks in. I tend to like to make sure that I get it around the edges because it seems like the edges are the hardest part for my stamp, not all stamps. And then that's one side, and since it's dual-sided, and then I just, boom, I always start off along the edges, hit that middle section. And to be honest, the middle always seems to be okay. Honestly, the middle seems to always be okay. There we go. And that'll soak in. I set that down on my little piece of paper here so it's not getting all over the place. Now, when it comes to storing this, you gotta store it cap up. Don't want it laying down because for whatever reason, that ink finds a way to ooze out of there. It's not a tight seal and anything of that nature. So I have a little thing in the back that I set it in, and I keep that thing pointed up. After that, slide her in. She's good to go. Little touch, things come back out, and she's good to go. So that's how you re-ink your stamps. It's not difficult, very, very simple, at least for this particular one. Now, other type of stamps, don't know. And as you saw, I had the glove on. I highly suggest you wear gloves, even 2 pair. But I figured out how to work it to where I don't need both pair of gloves on. But because that ink gets on your fingers and it's a mess. And always, always ink your stamp well before you go on to sign it because you just don't want to run a risk of stuff getting on your hand and everything. And then, of course, after you ink, then you can test it out. Yep. Looks good. So people won't be stealing my whole notary stamp online and all of that. But came out nice. Yep, perfect. Nice, crisp, and clear. So it's just that simple. Mark that up, and then I shred it. Okay, so that's all you got to do. Ink your stamp. Very, very simple. Anybody can do it. All right, peace. Talk to you later, party people.